Okay, let's see here. Okay, I like this resume too. Best litigator award. Wow. Okay, all these activities and stuff aren't really necessary. I would be very careful about all these pending state and also saying you're pending in the USPTO, unless that's what you want to do. Let me see here. I would be careful about all these other bar states because then it's going to show you don't necessarily know where you want to work. I would be careful about the PTO. You can put the PTO on your resume, but if people see that and you're applying for jobs that aren't PTO related or don't require the patent bar, then that's going to hurt you. I don't understand what the Yale University School of Medicine stuff is. It would be one thing if you went to Yale for medical school but I don't know, you worked there, you just did a program there in the summer and then you went to University of Wyoming. So I think it's great that you went to Yale for a summer, but I don't know that it's necessary to go on your resume. And then I don't think you need to say this is pre-medicine. You can say honors program, but I don't know if you can say university pre-medicine and MBA. The problem with all this stuff is when you start leading people away from looking like what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with doing pre-medicine. It's great. You have to make sure all these typos and stuff are fixed. And I'm sure this was a competitive thing to go work at Yale, but I don't know how necessary it is if you just work there in the summer. Okay, now we're getting into professional experience. You graduated in 2020. Okay, so you've been working as a consultant. Yes, you got out of school in January 2020. So you haven't been out of school very long, and you took the Illinois bar, and then you worked while you were in school. I think, I see. So you graduated in 2006, and then you went to, after that, and you took all these jobs. Okay, so you have two things. You have legal experience and non-legal experience. And so what I would recommend here is you really need to get all this non-legal experience and throw it somewhere else. It just needs to, there's too much going on. And this isn't a problem that a lot of people have in their resumes. Like this resume right here, we know what this person does. They're a contracts team leader. That's all the resume says. And it's great. There's nothing that's perfect. We know exactly what this person wants to do. Same thing with this person works for regular monitors of tier one banks and then writes about it. So we don't know what you do or what you want to do. And that's the big problem. Like, you have to be able to, like here it talks about, I started reading this and was like, wow, this person's an incredible litigator. They've done that. They're going to be a great litigator. And then I get into this and I see MBA and I'm like, where the hell did that come from? And then I see Yale School of Medicine. I'm like, what's going on with that? And then I see all these bar exams and patent bar. So I don't know what you want to do. And so the problem is if someone does, and then I see this judicial law clerk last summer, which was great. And then I see Innocent Project and then I see this. So all that's fine, but I think you need to have a separate set. You need to basically have legal experience. And then all this stuff here is in Texas and all this non-legal experience is also in Texas. So what is the connection to all of these other areas? And I would come up with a few lines about what your other experience was prior to law school and then board member, all this stuff. It's overwhelming. So again, like the big thing that I think I want to show everyone here or tell everyone here is that you need every resume. And I think one of the things that I see when people have problems is people need to be on the scent of something. Like, so you need to put you need to put the reader of your resume on the scent of something. And here I want to be a business person. I want to be a doctor. I was trying to be a doctor. I look like I'm a litigator. And now I'm taking the patent bar. I'm getting admitted in 15 different states. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, what the hell? And I'm not saying anything wrong with that. But at the same time, you need to decide what you want to do. And if you want to be a litigator, then you need to dumb down all this non-legal experience and do that. If you want to be a corporate attorney, then you need to figure out how to do that. But you have to put people on the scent of something. And this resume right now, and which maybe a lot of the resumes, is doing a lot of different things. Now, if you don't want to be a litigator, then you have to dumb this stuff down. But you need to be in order to get what you want, you have to appear like the person. You have to appear like a certain type of person. And that's just the way it works. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong being a board member and all these things. I actually think those are really good. But where is this, in Texas? So I mean, why are you in Illinois? I don't know what's going on. So, or why did you take it in Illinois? And all these state bar admissions, so you can just say active in Illinois. And then, so people need to have something because I can't make any sense of this. I don't know if you're going to want to work at a company. I don't know if you're going to want to work at a law firm. I don't know what you want to do. And so that's the problem. So I hope, and this, I don't know, there's a lot of improvement here to other stuff. But again, everyone that's with your resume, it's like one of the big things I would say to everyone is, your resume shows employers, like keyboard system, and do employers certain. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a Renaissance man or woman and that sort of thing, and having all of these different great experiences you've had. And again, you can see all this stuff needs to be, you need to fix all of this stuff. There's nothing wrong with having all these experiences and what you've done, but you need to point people in one way. So this resume honestly would be much better if it was just this. It was just University of North Texas, best litigator award, this person, this and this. And then all this stuff gone. I hate to say it, but and then maybe, and you don't have to be a board member. You can just be a volunteer and you don't have to. So there's a lot of good things about this. But again, all this stuff here is pointing people in a different direction than what this stuff is. And so you need to do that. And I almost would just put, the MBA looks like you want to do something different. Then going to law school looks like you're unsure about it. And so it's just, you have to worry about that.